Hi everyone, I'm Caitlin and I am a teacher at Yoga Moves, and this year I'm also going to be joining the 200-hour Vinyasa teacher training program as a teacher. So last year I assisted the program, and one thing that kept coming up time and time again that students had the most questions about was sequencing. And when you're actually first learning to teach, I think that sequencing is one thing that's really good to take out of the equation. You're already have enough to do by standing in front of a class, leading everybody from start to finish, managing the space, music, looking at bodies, etc. So actually taking sequencing out of the equation, one less thing to worry about, is really, really valuable as a new teacher. But once we start to get more comfortable with that, and we want to start to put more of ourselves into our classes, developing your own sequences is a really, really wonderful way to do that. So one thing that's been really helpful to me in terms of developing my own sequencing and my own sequencing journey has actually been to start not focusing so much on the micro level of sequencing in terms of what am I going to teach on a day-to-day basis or a week-to-week basis, but actually to take a step back and take a look at the bigger picture and go a little bit deeper and ask myself, what is it? Why did I want to start teaching yoga? And what is it that I want to really, really pass on to my students? So you, of course, started to teach yoga for a reason, and there was something deeper inside of you that said, hey, I want to do this and I want to teach my students X, Y, Z. So those reasons that resonate with you are your bigger picture teaching goals. And those goals are what will ultimately translate and become a part of your sequencing. So to get a little bit more specific, if I asked you what are the top things that you want to teach your students, most of you aren't going to say handstand or chaturanga or Hanumanasana, right? It's going to be something bigger, something deeper, like helping your students cultivate a deeper understanding of themselves, or a deeper mind-body connection, or learning to let go, cultivating resilience, right? These kinds of deeper themes. Those are some of mine. Those might be yours as well, or something similar, or something totally different. But the point is that you need to identify what it is that resonates with you, why you became a teacher, and that will feed in and start to help you shape your sequences. So as a little exercise, I invite you to take a few minutes to sit down. You can meditate if you'd like. Actually, if it's helpful for you to go for a walk, clear your mind, whatever. Do something that helps get the juices going, and ask yourself, why did I become a yoga teacher? And what is it that I want my students to learn? And once that kind of starts to come to you, I invite you to go a little bit deeper and start to write down, what are the top, say, 1 to 3 mental qualities that I want my students to learn? And what are the top 3 physical qualities that I want my students to learn? So, for example, my top 3 mental qualities that I tried to incorporate through my sequencing are Sthira Sukham, which is the duality between strength and ease. To learn about yourself on a deeper level, to go in, peel away those layers of the onion, and to cultivate resilience. My top 3 physical qualities that I like to teach are stronger mind-body connection, to feel better in your body on a day-to-day basis, and to learn about your body, to be more embodied. So of course, there's definitely some overlap in those categories. We pull in emotional, spiritual. As yogis, we know that everything is connected as well to the physical body. But this process can start to help you narrow down what is really important to you to teach. And this process of self-reflection is really hopefully going to help you start to plan more on a daily, weekly, or monthly basis, because we have something then higher level that we can start to pull from. So these ideas then can start to become more narrow and more tangible, and we can start to create ideas and actual content for class. The other really wonderful thing I think about this process is that it helps you as a teacher to stay interested and connected, but also to really start to put yourself into the process, and start to show your students really what a wonderful and unique teacher you are, and share what resonates with you. I always say to be true to who you are and your way of teaching, and your students will find you. And I think this is really one of the most authentic ways that you can do that. So I hope this helps you along your sequencing journey, or maybe it helps you start to shift sequencing or how you've been thinking about sequencing in a little bit of a different perspective. Most important thing is to have fun and to let yourself really shine through in the process. So I hope that helps. Take care and be well. Thank you.